Hey, how are we doing tonight, you guys? Keep it going, thank you. Sticking around. This just menagerie of different sized people and smells, you know? We're a fun bunch, man. I am the chocolate syrup on this vanilla comedy Sunday, okay? You kidding me? I am most of the diversity in this room. It's me, Donnie, who's part Carney, right? And then this ethnically vague Gap model over here, right? Looks like an old Navy Filipino model, I don't know. I'm from Chicago. It's, you know, I know what you're thinking, oh, from Chicago, probably in a gang, right? Probably one of those Latin kings we've been hearing so much about. Yeah, turns out their new gang colors is green and brown flannel, right? I feel like the way I talk and dress says two things, okay? One, I'm not a fighter. Two, I preferred Modest Mouse's earlier albums, okay? My crowd. Oh, man. I do love Chicago, man. It's a great city. It's filled with beautiful and boisterous people. My only gripe about Chicago is that it's filled with bros who grew up in the suburbs. And when they find out that I'm from Iowa, they get all cocky. They're like, you're from Iowa? What do you guys even fucking have out there? I'm like, what do we have? We have each other, okay? That's what we fucking have. Kyle from Naperville? You dial it down. You guys don't even have a pro sports team. It's like, yeah, you're right. All we have is love and community and all that other horse shit, right? I like to smoke weed, huh? Anyone? Anyone else here? This isn't a joke. Coming down from the edible I ate a couple hours ago. Oh man, I like to smoke. Are you guys hip with dabs, wax? Any of you paid huffers doing that move? Huh? All right. It's like, no one needs to get that high. What are you doing, man? Unless you are escaping some childhood trauma. You know? What happened to you in that orphanage? You know? Oh man, no one. My roommate loves it, man. He does it all the time. Every time he lights it up. First of all, it's a fucking blowtorch. You know, it just sounds like he's welding something every time. I'm like, all right, this is a bit much. You calling it your rig, okay? You need to calm down. Yeah, man, I tried it for the first time like a couple of months ago, and it fucking killed me, man. I just couldn't breathe. I was just like having an existential crisis. You know, I was just like, holy shit, I don't know why I did that. I gotta call work. There's no way. I gotta call in sick, man. I gotta be there in about 12 hours. Have you ever been the kind of high where you have like a little mini panic attack and you don't think you're coming back? You know what I mean? It's just like, this is who I am now, you know? I guess I'm never not gonna be high anymore. Gonna have dinner with my mom in a week. Don't know how I'm gonna tell her. It's the kind of high where you're staring at the firmament of your own mind, thinking about how we're all one, bound together through love and energy, and how we should all enjoy life more, be nicer to each other, and just laugh, right? Then you realize you've just been staring at a fish tank for 30 minutes. Guys, I get kicked out of a lot of Petcos, okay? That's what it's where the weirdos go. This guy, cracking a smile. There you go, look at this guy. Give him a little tummy tickle, right? My God, like he's never enjoyed anything ever. Don't worry, we'll get you. I've been trying to curb my drinking though, man. That's why I smoke so much, man. I drink way too much. Like we've been on the road and I've just been doing shots of paint thinner and just drinking you know, like eating Taco Bell. Our hotel room just looked like a crime scene, okay? It looked bad. It's like, I get the kind of drunk where it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you're crying and yelling at your roommate for not being a better dad, you know? Yeah. Some of you get that, you know? Lonely Hearts Club in the house. It's just too much sometimes, man. Like I don't know if you guys did drinking alone. You know, I started doing that. Yeah, not into it anymore. It always starts off fun, right? The first couple of minutes, you know, you take your pants off, you put on a record, right? You're dancing around, lip syncing the lyrics to Dreams by Fleetwood Mac, right? then like 5 minutes go by, you get winded, and you're just like, what am I doing with my life? Okay? I should have went outside today. Yeah, man. Like the other night, I was drunk making dinner, typical Tuesday, you know how it is. And I decided to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but I used Eggo waffles instead of bread. Right? Yeah. See, that's how I felt on the inside. But I'm like, why does this still feel sad? You know, like, you know, because I'm like, this is amazing. But also, I'm like, am I a genius or is this a cry for help? You know. On the one hand, it was probably the best thing I've ever made. On the other hand, I was eating it over the sink like my wife had just left me, you know? I'm like, culinary genius, animal unworthy of love. You know, I grew up, in my life, I actually used to weigh over like 340 pounds. You know, I've lost like 100 pounds since then. Thank you. Thank you. I deserve that. All the courage it took to not eat an entire bag of Doritos before I went to bed. All that bravery. No, man. So, I mean, I grew up with like a weird, like, self-esteem. You know, like I never knew how to be sexy. You know what I mean? Like, I have a couple of friends, man. They're studs. You know what I'm saying? And they know how to be sexy. We were at a bar the other night, and this girl comes up to us, and she's like, hey, what are you guys doing after the show? And he's like, oh, I'm going to check out this burlesque show down the street, and then I'm going to go see my girlfriend. And she's like, oh, yeah, got to get warmed up before you see a lady. And he very sexily says, yeah, got to preheat that oven. Yeah, and I was just like, yeah, to cook food in it, right? Yeah, like a lot of you, they were just quiet and confused, okay? Just... like, all right, it's a good one, David. And they just ignored me until I went home and cooked some food, you know what I'm saying? Smashed the Tostinos and a Jack's together and listened to most of a Bright Eyes album. That's how that night was. Yeah. But no, it's not all bad, man. Like, I actually recently, I hooked up with this girl, man, and she was wild. I don't know if we have any crazy ladies here, you know. I mean, I'm more power to you, but like the craziest thing I want a girl to whisper in my ear is her Hulu account password, and then she's gonna pay for my Uber in the morning, you know. I'm not trying to walk home. It's cold. But yeah, dude, I was hooking up with this chick, and I don't know what came over me, but I thought it'd be a good idea to put my thumb in her mouth, you guys. Okay, it's. I'm not sure what you guys are doing here. You know, what's the norm? Who knows what you're doing with your thumbs, huh? This guy, what about you? You thumbing it? You double thumbing it? What's going on? Huh? Come on. Plugging them up? Some lucky lady's gonna get her dumper thumb busted later. But anyway, I stuck my thumb in her mouth, and she bit down, man. It hurt a lot, okay? I don't know if you guys realize how hard it is to say ouch and be sexy at the same time. Oh man, almost impossible. Cause she was like wild, man. She was just like, choke me, slap me, stop being a little bitch. I was like, all right, you need to calm down. We have a situation right now. If you can get me an ice pack, probably some ointment too. I think she was just like trying too hard. She just say weird shit. Like she was like, I want you to fuck me like a little Amish boy. Not hip with that lingo. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Not, like, am I gonna do you sheep style? I don't, you know. I'm not letting you thumb bust my barn door. You know, I think, you know my policy on that. What I was hoping was that she was just wearing like the hat with a fake beard. You know, she's like, churn that butter, Jedediah, churn it. I'm like, all right, I'll get my wig and bonnet, but just stop screaming. You know, just. Okay. She, for real, she goes, I want you to finish inside me, suck it out, and spit it all over my chest. I was like, I gotta get going. You've been a wonderful host. This is a very lovely home. But yeah, any chance I can get a couple of dollars for it? No? All right, fine. Guys, the point of that story is just don't hook up with girls off of ChristianMingle.com, okay? All right, you guys, I'm David Melendez. Thank you guys so much. You've been beautiful. Thank you.